Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sofia Luisa Arca, and I'm here to discuss The Cry of Balintawak by Guillermo Masangkay. Introduction. The Cry of Balintawak marks a pivotal moment in Philippines history, symbolizing the dawn of the Philippines Revolution against Spanish colonial rule. This eyewitness account by General Guillermo Masangkay, a key figure in the Katipunan and a childhood friend of Andres Bonifacio, provides a first-hand glimpse into the events of August 26, 1896. The gathering at the home of Apolonio Samson in Balintawak brought together notable leaders of the Katipunan, who collectively ignited the struggle for independence. The significance of this rally was not only recognized by those present but also formally commemorated by the American colonial government, reflecting its enduring importance in the national consciousness. Through Masangkay narrative, we gain insight into the motivation, aspiration, and camaraderie of those who dared to challenge colonial oppression, laying the groundwork for a revolutionary movement that would ultimately seek to establish sovereign nation. Guillermo Masangkay, a childhood friend of Andres Bonifacio, recalls that the gathering included key Katipunan leaders and directors such as Bonifacio, Emilio Jacinto, Aguedo del Rosario, Tomas Remedio, Bricio Pantes, Teodoro Plata, Pio Valenzuela, Enrique Pacheco, and Francisco Carrion. Representatives from the provinces of Bulacan, Cabanatuan, Cavite, and Morong also attended, underscoring the widespread involvement of the Filipino populace. Following the American regime's consultation with surviving Katipuneros and historians, the August 26 date and the Balintawak location were officially recognized by the government. Subsequently, a monument was erected near the site with funds donated by the Filipino people. Here are some ideas for images that could illustrate different aspects of the Cry of Balintawak, based on Guillermo Masangkay's account and historical context. First, illustration of the barrio of Balintawak. A rural scene showing the rustic barrio of Balintawak in 1896, which small huts, dirt pots, and tropical foliage. It should capture the atmosphere of the remote area just outside Manila, setting the stage for the historic gathering. Second, depiction of the Katipunan leaders meeting. An image showing Andres Bonifacio and other Katipunan leaders like Emilio Jacinto, Pio Valenzuela, and Teodoro Plata in an intense discussion inside the house of Apolonio Samson. This could show them gathered around a simple table looking serious and determined as they planned the revolution. Third, the tearing of the cedulas, a scene illustrating the symbolic tearing of cedulas, where Bonifacio and other revolutionaries dramatically ripped their certificates as an act of defiance. The image could depict the moment with raised fists and expression of courage, symbolizing the Filipinos' rejection of Spanish colonial rule. Fourth, Katipunan leaders from different regions. This could include a scene showing the arrival of delegates from various provinces such as Bulacan, Cavite, Cabanatuan, and Morong, all gathering for a united cause. The leaders could be dressed in traditional attire, meeting and shaking hands with Bonifacio and other leaders. And lastly, inauguration of the Cry of Balintawak Monument, 1911. An image of the monument erected near the site of the Cry of Balintawak showing its unveiling of inauguration on September 3, 1911, with people gathered around to commemorate the revolutionary event. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.